live today. One, because I'm mad. Two, because I can't do nothing about it. I mean, I could, but I've already got spell working on it, but bullshit. So I'm going to do tarot readings today, but I did wake up to someone took a plant out of my yard. Watched him do it. Cops really can't do anything. It's a fucking plant, you know what I mean? But I'm just irritated. And I figured if I'm irritated, let's do something for other people and do readings. Hey, how are you doing, Luke, baby? You need to share your thoughts more often, babe. You got a lot of love to give. Sometimes you hold back. Don't hold back. And by the way, this is called share your thoughts. Hence why I'm telling you not to hold back. You can, my dear. I just charge for questions, $5 for 2. Or if you go to our Patreon for $5 each month, you get a 10-minute reading. So it's up to you, my dear. Thank you, sweetheart. I appreciate it. While you're doing that, I do ask that you have your questions in one paragraph. Just makes it a little bit easier. Cards are all messed up. By the way, hello to the second person. Thank you. Bree, I am irritated. I am pissed. Someone stole a flower. Like, when I say stole a flower, not just stole like maybe like a little flower off of it. No, they took the whole fucking plant and the fucking dirt completely out of the ground, and it was precision. I watched them do it, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm a little annoyed. Just a little bit. All right, let's see. Bree. We got signs in reverse, my dear, from my garden. Like, it was like my flower garden up here. And I watched them. I watched them go around, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then they stop and they look back like, is somebody following me? And I'm like, bitch, I know who you are. I know where you live. Like, if you're going to steal something, you would go further than where you live. Like, I don't know. But Bree, there's signs you're ignoring, baby. And the signs you're ignoring is holding the keys to your freedom, baby. I've been waiting for you. I'm going to donate right now. Not a problem. When you guys donate, just let me know. Hey, Pike, how you doing, baby? And I will answer your questions. Which I just realized I have no clue what I did with my phone. You should go get it back. Oh, I'm going to get it back. But I'm going to let my spell work do it. Someone ever steals anything from you, and like they leave evidence, like you know there was a plant there, so you know they dug it up. Or if someone tries to break in your car and they shatter your window, take some of whatever evidence is left, like glass and dirt or whatever, put it into a jar and put some hellfire oil into it. All right. Thank you guys for donating. I almost shuffled 2 of my decks together. That would have been good. Hey, Coco, baby. How you doing? Let's see. What do we got for Coco? Seek your destiny, Coco. So something's wanting you to move forward with a plan. I'm going to assume it's something you already know about, though. All right. For those of you who are donating for 2, just let me know where you donate. And then if you would be so kind, put both of your questions into a paragraph. Pike, my dear. It's not the time to be patient. You need to speak up about whatever's going on, because the time for patience has ended. Goddess love. Know your fears, baby. which is followed by we are all connected. So to me, knowing your fears and connected, that means that we have a fear that someone's going to pass. Twizza. Twizza, my dear. You need to start showing a little bit of your more sensitive side. Normally when I get strong, stay strong in reverse, it either means two things. Either one, you're feeling weak right now, or two, like I said, that you need to let your emotions kind of come out. I want to know, can you give me insight on my next long-term relationship and whom it may be? Not a problem, baby. Let's see what we got. Give me 1 second. Hey, do me a favor. Find out where your dad put my phone. Maybe he didn't. Yeah, because I don't know where it's at. He's probably outside by the garden. Thank you. All right, so as far as your next relationship goes, like long term, it's not the worst I've seen, but it's gonna start slow. For private reads, it depends. Like if you do 30 minutes, I charge $30. If you do 60 minutes, I do 60. But for your first question, Brittany, I've got the 5 of Pentacles in reverse. So this is going to be someone that you've had your eye on for a while, but you kind of let go. So that's going to be your indication for as far as like whom it's going to be. Now, it seems like there was some incompletion. So that tells me it may even be an ex from far back. The reason I say that is because when you get the world with that and it's relationship wise, then that tells me there's something that's not been completed, or maybe it wasn't the right time for both of you to get together because of certain reasons. Then we got the devil. So the devil in reverse is the end of manipulation. So it seems that maybe you didn't get the full truth on some things. But we also got the 4 of Pentacles, or 4 of Cups. Sorry about that. Which normally this means giving caution to the wind, not really caring. But since it's in reverse, this does show some amount of caring. So there's a lot of mixed emotions when it comes with it. But it is something that's going to turn into a relationship. Let's see what we got. I don't know where it went either. Did you guys check when I first walked in? Over here? It's because my ringer's probably down. I don't know where my phone could have went. It's weird. Now let's see, for your second question, general messages. So you're going to get a couple more cards out of this one. So as far as general messages go, there's a lack of creativity. Did you find it? Thank you. And it doesn't seem like it's not the will of not trying. It's just you're not inspired. Which it does seem right now that you've got pressure coming from that a little bit. Because it seems like you're the type of person that people look up to you for certain things and advice. And it seems like you have to keep yourself in this available at any moment, even though it's not what you want to do. And then I also got right here, which is the 8 of Pentacles. So there's a few things in your life that you do need to make changes to, or just kind of rework them. and stay busy. The reason I say that is because when we get the Eight of Pentacles is one where we got to keep working. We got to keep moving. We can't stop. If we stop, then it's all going to fall apart. Then I got the Moon, which shows emotions are running deep. And then we got the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So normally when I see the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, to me that means that something that we loved has been taken from us. So it feels like you're kind of going through this mixed emotions of trying to like figure out what you need to do, but trying to be there for other people, but trying to work on your life. Like literally, it's like fucking chaos. It's like not a lot of people know what you're doing within your personal space and time that you do get. But it does seem like sometimes you need to take a break. And what I mean by take a break is actually take a break. You know, it feels like the same energy that I get. Like I say, I'm going to take a break, but I never fucking take a break. And it gets to the point to where my nerves are just so rattled, I can't handle it. And I feel like it's not to that point, but it is close. So just remember to take some time for yourself. Not everything is, you know, needs to be handled at this exact moment. But don't piece yourself out so much. Because it feels like you piece yourself out so much. And then it's like, that's when you start dragging down deeper and deeper into the ground, so to speak. So that would be my general message for me to you, is just kind of give yourself you time. Not a problem, baby. Giles, my dear, I do, or Julia, I'm going to say that's probably like Julia. I do charge for questions, sweetheart. And Michael, hello, my dear. Okay, so who all has paid for readings? Because I haven't, like I said, got to look at my phone. And I don't want to skip anybody who came first. Hey, Chanel, how you doing, baby? Oh, man. Michael, if you want to go ahead, baby, and give me your 2 questions, go for it. Because I know there was a few other people, and I'm not trying to, like, mess up, but, you know, it happens. I sent in a donation, love. Where'd you send it to, baby? I got you. If you would, goddess love, my dear, just go ahead and put your 2 questions, sweetheart. My first question is, am I on the right path, on the spiritual path and physical side? What am I exactly heading towards later on the time by this intense training? Intense training, I always automatically think Eye of the Tiger. So I love that. All right, let's see what we got on the path, spiritual path, physical path. And am I heading towards later on the time by intense training? Okay, so the first one's going to be for spiritual. Spiritually, there's a lot of old wounds that haven't really healed. And this is going to affect some of your able to move forward in your path. You know how, like, they normally say, like, in self-help, before you can really work on yourself and fully be healed, you have to acknowledge the hurt, get rid of it in some form or way that's therapeutic. And the reason I also say that as an example is because of this one, learning to let go. So there's a lot of things that you're holding on to that you need to let go, but it seems like whatever this was in your life that caused this big blockage, and it was big because we have the King of Pentacles in reverse, and then we've also got the Four of Swords. So this was something like it was taken away from you, and it's left a lot of emotional scars. And it seems there needs to be more grounding and being able to face one's fear in a spiritual sense. Right. So I would work on that. And then once you start doing that, let me see if I can flip another card on it. Yeah, once you're able to start doing that, it's not going to feel like you don't know where your footing is. You know what I mean? Normally when I see this card, which is the Page of Wands, means we're skating on thin ice. Like we're not really sure. We're always on the lookout, right? But when I see it in reverse, it is the ability to overcome, finally speak what one needs to speak and let it be known. So it's going to be like a sense of empowerment when it comes to that, which, you know, any type of good energy is good for your spiritual path. Now, physically, we got a few things going. Physically, I've got the Six of Pentacles. This means somebody was trying to hold something over us, or maybe we were trying to hold something over ourselves and realize that we weren't doing ourselves any good. Then I've also got the Ace of Cups, which is holding on to the things that we hold dear and fulfilling those and watching them grow and watching them spread. So it does seem like even though there is some physical things going on, that you're seeing more of the angle, the end result of what it's going to lead to. Then we got the Magician, which means that we're hiding some things. So whatever it is physically that you're hiding, maybe it be pain or whatever, just know eventually all things are shown anyway. So you can hide it for a little bit, but it's not going to hide it forever. Then we got the Sun in reverse, which means a lost opportunity physically. So I'm not sure where that plays in as of right now. So I'm going to move that to the side. So there was another one, which was what exactly am I heading towards later on the time by being done with this intention reading? So the first thing that I'm seeing, which would go with the Seven of Swords. So the Seven of Swords and a lost opportunity. So to me, that just tells me something that we've said or that we're going to end up saying has a second regarding my physical powers. Okay, so the first one was just a bunch. And then the second one, okay, since you're wanting that question, my second question regarding my physical powers and what different deities are with me. I can tell you what's going on physically, but as far as like what deities are coming through, baby, that's like one of those ones where we're sitting around for a half an hour. Because it's not normally just deities. There's other things that you got to wade through. But it does seem family oriented. Being able to take over a situation and flip it upside down. So there's manipulation and power. Be careful on the situations you try to flip. And then we got the Queen of Wands. Yeah, be careful with the situations you try to flip. Because it's not always that great. There's words. Because we got Queen of Wands, which Queen of Wands is anything spoken. So they're either going to have some creativity within it, or they don't talk about it as much. So I will tell you this. There's at least three. Because we got the Three of Cups. But you also got to see three as a symbolism of this. The physical, the mental, and the spirit. You know, like the physical, the spiritual, and the thereafter. So it seems like a divine connection to travel, which would be astral travel, which is a physical sense. Looks like there's a little bit of foresight too. 5 of Pentacles. Knowing before knowing. 3. And the 3 that I see is 1 male and 2 females. As far as to whom they are, not really sure. But there is an artistic aspect. There's a way with words, which kind of gives you a clue, but I mean, it doesn't narrow it down that much, you know what I mean? But there is 3. And I feel like the 3 that have come to you is kind of like fits into your personality. Amazing me, my dear. I'm sorry I didn't, yeah. And Goddess Love, dear, what is your 2 questions? I don't think I got to answer them. While I'm waiting, though, I am going to go through. Let's see. The first name I see is Julia, which this ain't your deck. Angel deck is what you need. So, Julia, friendship. So that's what you need in your life right now, or there's a friendship there's a friendship you need to work on, because it seems like something's been stripped. So maybe there's some issues going on there, Miss Julia. All right, Goddess Love. How is my mother up to? What is my mother up to in regards to me? Ooh, mommy dearest. What are you doing? What is going on with the mother in regards? Okay, so somebody's pissed. I can tell you that because we got the 6 of Swords, which means whoever this individual is kind of going from a place of hate, but they're not exactly sure on how everything's going to pan out. It feels like there was some spilled milk, as they say, that brought this upon. And right now, they're not feeling strong. Or actually, I think this is a reputation of you. Strong, not so much. There's a lot of things being said. And the things that are being said are very calculated. That's the word I'm looking for. The reason I say they're calculated is because the 10 of Pentacles following right beside it. They're going to get caught in it. But they're talking for some reason. The question is why. I don't know. Have you guys had issues before? I can't try to communicate and reach out. Thank you. I can try to communicate and reach out. Yeah, I would totally do that. You know what I mean? Even if it's like symbolism in a dream. Can't stand her. I feel as if she's trying to sabotage me and talking about me. Well, baby, she's talking about you. I'm not going to lie to you. And the words that she's talking are going to come back and bite her in the ass. So what's your second question, baby? And I hate that too, you know what I mean? Like, it sucks when people are like that. Like, don't you got anything better else to do? All right. Okay, this is actually for Julie. Let's see what I got for you. Why they forgot us? Julie. We got some lack of manifestation in your life, and it is regarding towards letting go. But you also need to listen. I think if you start to listen, you're going to actually get what you need to do as far as, like, you know, being able to manifest the things in your life. But you need to open yourself up to receive those messages. What are the women up to in my job regarding me? There's a lack of trust. No. No. All right. So the first one we got is the Four of Swords, which deals with heartbreak. Then we also got the Three of Swords that deals with being betrayed. Then we got the Queen of Swords, so this lets me know it's somebody younger who has spite. And then this is your card, left with a decision on whether or not you take a stance or you just let it go. So whatever it is, that's a lot of spite. A lot. And especially to get like 3 swords back to back to back. Like it just tells me someone's just... I feel like there's one main little motherfucker because the other two wouldn't be shit without that third one. The one who's the most loud and opinionated. Exactly. All I would do, because it freaks people out even more, is I would be kind. The more kinder you are, no matter what they say or smirk, I'd be like, you know, keep on doing it, because then they're going to get suspicious, and then people who get suspicious let their own paranoia take over. Oh, I swear, some people need to figure out their shit, right? I don't get people. I really don't. Is there anybody I haven't read here? Because I don't feel like I read Demetra. But I might have. But I can't remember. Chanel, I don't know if you're still here. But yeah. Just watch out. You got a lot of arrows pointed at you, baby. I mean, if you feel like a transfer would work out better for you and make it less complicated and shit, I would do it. I mean, you got to do what's right for you. If you don't feel safe in the environment you're in, you need to get out. Yes, you can, my dear. Let's see what we got. Generalize for Goddess. Listen closely, which is followed by hope. So keep your ears open. My dear. Divine Tarot, wear AVI socks for Walmart. What does socks have to do with tarot? But hello. Yes, but can you tell me why they're doing this though? Let's see. I mean, yeah, we could go into it. All right, let's see. Sean. Let's see what the angels got for you today, baby. Oh. You got a lot of missed opportunities. It seems like you get close to things, but it never really works out. And then we got an imbalance in your life, baby, but a celebration to come. So, wherever you're stuck at, my dear, in your life that has created the imbalance, I wish you well. And just know that you got a celebration coming up ahead. Now, for B46, my dear, we got truth of integrity, meditation, and a new love. But it's in reverse, so I'm going to say it's an old love. So you got an old love that's going to be coming back, my dear. Or you might be reaching out to of someone that had a connection with but really didn't make the time for. Wish you well on that though, my dear. Yes, I've been doing that well. Do, 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 do. Hello, B46, my dear. I charge for questions $5 for 2 questions. You can, my dear. Just up to you. The only ones I do during a live that I would do is a 30-minute. If you want to book for an hour, all you got to do is just send me an email showing your statement where you've sent the money, and then we'll pick a day and a time and we can do it then. It's just up to you. You okay, baby? Are you wanting to tell me why? Okay, so Goddess, do you want to know why they are doing this though? Is that your first question, dear? Okay, why are they doing this to Goddess? What happened? Could have told me you wanted me to send in another donation. Dear, it's clearly stated, sweetheart, that whenever I do questions, it's 2 questions. And you had 3. So I just went around and, because you've been here long enough, I know how to tell you things. But let's see what we got. What's your second question, dear, so I can have it ready for you? So I can go and do this reading and do it in full. I wasn't sure. I'm sorry, dear. My brain is off somewhere today. I do apologize. Still angry. What angers me the most about people is the need to take things. Like, I'm one of the type of people, like, I'll give somebody something before they have to steal from me. You know what I mean? Okay. Yes. All right, my dear. So there's one card that I'm not sure where it comes from. And it's this one. It's the 10 of Cups. That's the one that's throwing me off. Because this normally deals with family and friends. So I don't know if like a comment was said and they took it the wrong way or what. But to me, this seems like you were trying to mess with in their opinion, mess with what they got going on. But I don't understand why that would come into play as to cause the tower moment. Because the tower came up right beside it. So I don't know if it's someone was having a bad relationship or what, and they came to you for advice or something like that. But that's what I find weird is those 2. Because the tower, not so much, but the family. That's what the family thing is what gets me the most. Which it could be friends or completion or whatever, but it just doesn't make sense in this dynamic. But it does seem like there's been a couple bits of butting with heads, different ideologies, different views. I feel like there's been some things that have been spoken, which goes back with the first. So whatever got this going was something being taken out of context. And that's pretty much what I'm getting around with it. That's the thing with me, that what I'm going through now. Right. I see their BS and they don't care about what they got going on. I'm just there to work. Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, people would come out and say more, it wouldn't be that much. And the bad thing is, that's the bad thing with like work. People get clicks and shit, and one person doesn't like them, so then the rest of them act like a bitch. It's like, if I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, no matter what you do, it's never going to appease them because they're just going to figure out a reason. You know what I mean? And it's sad. It really is. Like, to me, I'd rather spend my time, doing something fun than getting into that shit. I don't condone the mob mentality. Right. Which I can't really say anything because part of my family is in the mob, or was, I should say, in like the 20s. I don't do clicks. I don't condone the mob, and I don't do clicks. Well, that's what I'm saying. Hi there, green tea and herbal things that I am doing help me, and what am I going through? Will the green tea and herbal things that I am doing help me with what I'm going through? I mean, it's possible. I'm not sure what you're taking or what you're on, but I would assume so. Anything that's, plant-based is normally pretty good for you, unless it's a poisonous plant. So as long as you're not drinking anything poisonous, yes. But that's more from me to you than it is from me, from the cards to you. So, Goddess, what else do you want to know, my dear? And since you spent $10, I'll give you another question. So, Goddess, my dear, you got 2 more questions. But love, my dear, as always, you get a card for coming in. So I'm going to give love a card real quick, and then I will answer, am I spiritually protected? Love, you need to nourish yourself, which exactly is what you're doing. So I think you're right on the right track. You just need to keep on altering some things. Now, am I spiritually protected is what the goddess would like to know. Not so much. And here's why I say this. Maybe it may be time to, go back through, do some things. But it feels like you're starting to get out of depression, but it does feel like a lot of negativity gets drawn to you. And this is something that you need to banish from your life. To me, it almost seems like, I don't want to say spell work, but it almost does seem like someone's done something to you to attract all this negativity. And it's starting to reveal itself slowly, because the magician itself pops up in reverse when something's being shown. And then we've got the Knight of Pentacles. So instead of the Knight having what he normally has to be able to carry forward and have his treasures being taken away. So yeah, basically someone's making you not happy in your life. And it's not just you. I felt it, because it seems like it's attacking more than just one part of your life. You know what I mean? I really don't get people though, man. Have something better else to do. I mean, I guess if they felt like they were justified, I can't really say anything too much, and I have no help And no allies. I've been doing all that I can. And no. If you want to, and you want to know for certain on who it was, I was talking about this spell, but you can alter it. I was talking about it on TikTok, where you take a can of Coke and you write someone's name down, and you put the name into a jar with the can of Coke, because Coke has so much acid, it can even eat battery acid. So you put that into it, and then it slowly eats away at this person. So if you want to find out who it is or confirm who it is, you can do that, but instead of writing their name, if you don't know it, to whomever sent this spell, let it show. Or show it. And then once you start seeing somebody go downhill real quick, then you know. As much as I help people, alright? Can you tell me who it is? Not really sure who it is, but I know it's a female. I can tell you that. Because it's got that female. Each person has a certain energy, whether it's female, male, or a blend in between. And this feels very like a female. Let's see. Is there anything else I need to know? L with the daisies. I charge for questions here. All my info is down below, though. Let's see what we got. King of Wands. So the person that did this is someone who thinks that they're better than everybody else. That's the first thing that I want to put out. There's someone who always makes themselves seem like the victim. They talk a good game, but they can't back it up. So basically, they're an asshole. That's what they are. Talk a lot of shit, play victim all the time, and act like they're better than everybody else. And there's one thing in particular this person always parades about, and they won't shut up about it. It's like, look what I got, look what I achieved, kind of thing. Now, Laudine, my dear, like I said, questions I do charge for. But you do get a card for being a subscriber. And that's a general card every time I go live. So, if you're here, we've got music, support, and release. So it seems like you need to allow yourself to get away from the circumstance you're in. The reason I say that is nature in reverse. That means it's time for us to move on. Hello, Christina. How are you? I know I believe who it is. It's my ex-friend, my goddaughter mother. Damn. Christina, you have some new beginnings coming for you, baby. And you're going to have to sit and think about it. So whatever this is, it's going to make a big shift in your life, and you're going to feel unbalanced for a while. But you do have a new opportunity coming. And to my mother and father in regards to me. Not a problem, baby. I'm good. Are you? How are you? I'm good. How are you? Definitely feeling unbalanced. So when you're feeling unbalanced, there's a few things that you can do. One, if you like to go outside, just kind of sit and just let your mind wander, or go look at the clouds. I know it sounds stupid, but it does work. Or you can do what we do here when you're feeling a little unbalanced. And you feel like if you're feeling more negative on one side, you know what I mean? Just try to do the things that used to make you feel whole when you were a kid. You know what I mean? Like have a day where you're back to your kid state. You would do whatever the little you would do. You know what I mean? And that's reconnecting with that inner child and fixing the balance. Could I ask Rachel? You can ask anything you want, baby. I do charge for questions, though. All my information is down below. I feel this person has affected every part of my life, and I guarantee they probably have. Like, if things have been going awry out of the blue, like, there's certain things that are like, you know, got a flat tire occasionally, you know what I mean? Like, a couple bad days. This seems more of like digging your roots down deep. I've been praying to God, ultimately, and ask for justice. It's been like this for a while. Sometimes, baby, we got to be our own action, unfortunately. But you want to see, what exactly are you wanting to see as far as like your mother and father, my dear? Well, my ex come back to me very soon. Rachel, my dear, where did you donate your money to, sweetheart? Because if you donated, you get 2 questions. I've done so much for this person when she was fucked up. And that's the thing. It's the people that you stick your neck out for that take it as a chopping block and try to fuck your shit up. That's what gets me. But you can't make it make yourself cold, you know what I mean? Got it. Thanks. Rachel, all my information is down below. Now, if you subscribe, you do get a free card, which is a generalized card. So every time I go live. And we're close to hitting 1,000. And during that week, when we hit 1,000, I'm giving everybody free questions throughout that week. So if it's something that you're looking for and you would want to hold out till we hit that 1,000 mark, you're more than welcome to. Hello, Lucky. Lucky, check the description. Hey, Libra. Who has my mother been talking to, and has she turned my father against me? Happy Mother's Day to you too, baby. Okay, so for your first question, who's your mom been talking to? It's not who, it's whom. Because there's more than one person that this individual is talking to. And for some reason, the Lover's card in reverse is popping up. So I'm going to assume maybe it was one of your ex-lovers is one. And then we've got the 8 of Pentacles, which with the 8 of Pentacles means it was something that was tried to work on, but it didn't work out. And it looks like some friends, because we got the 5 of Wands, which deals with friends. So it's friends and an ex. To answer your second question, we've got the 6 of Swords. Questions has been crazy. I'm trying to get to the bottom of the things. So the 6 of Swords is someone who's hot-headed. So this goes for your second question, baby. Then we got the Page of Cups, which the Page of Cups is, it's good if it's someone, you know, looking to get something out of their life. Like if you would have made this about you, it would have been, hey, you're getting what you need and you're moving on. But since it is towards somebody else, this means basically manipulation, keeping somebody in a little bowl, basically, and keeping them where you need them. And then we got the King of Wands, which deals with hierarchy. And then we got the Sun, which deals with relationship, which would be the father. Well, she doesn't know my ex of mine. It could have been an ex-friend. I mean, no, that would be the same. Trying to sabotage me. I just don't get it. I don't understand what would be the game point. You know what I mean? Like, what's the purpose of doing this to you? How can someone have that much hate? I mean, it is possible. People are fucked up. I get that, but hope you are doing well. I am doing good. How are you doing, sweetheart? Runaway train. I just don't get the whole point of it. Like, why would you want to put, you know, a child against a parent? And what would be like, what are you going to gain out of it? You know what I mean? Like, what are you going to gain from it? So that's what I don't understand. Oh, doing well, life and stuff. Thank you, my dear. My mom is a huge manipulator. I hate that, man. Like, that's one thing that I never want my kids to say. I want my kids to say, my mom's fucking awesome, come over. You know what I mean? Like, to me, I don't know. I'd rather have a strong bond with my child than not. Lucky. You need to seek the answers to the questions from other people, because it does seem like there's someone who is well-grounded and protective that has been trying to let you in on something and you're not listening to it, baby. Well, my ex-friend now, she don't want me to just wait. Well, as the ex-friend now, she just don't want me to prosper. And I mean, that's possible. You know, the last thing people want to see, especially if they have a big bad falling out, is to watch the other person do good. Not a problem, baby. It just sucks. Libra, need and necessity time. So basically, you need to take an inventory of your life and see what you need and the things that you don't, and find the balance in between. Because you got some change coming, and it doesn't seem like little change. It seems like a big change. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're choosing your need and necessity. To me, I would say it looks like moving, but I don't want to call it moving if it ain't. You know what I mean? Duncan, how are you doing today, dear? Tanya, let's see what Duncan's got. Duncan. Duncan, be patient. Know your fears and nurture your soul. So basically, give it time. Acknowledge the things that, you know, do have some impact on you, and just try to nourish your soul and get past it. Now, let's see. Tanya, what do I got for you? Can I get one more card for my job situation? I'm going in there today. Yeah, not a problem, baby. Give me 1 second. So, Tanya, my dear, you need to embrace the things that bring power into your life. Because normally when I see masculine, to me, that means being grounded, being stern in what I believe, and also bringing in that I will take you down kind of energy. And that's going to help forge you into your path in this life. Now, can I get one more? Okay, so what would be for Goddess on the job situation? Any advice? Know you belong. You gotta love that. Know that you belong. I can't make this shit up. Know that you belong. Know that we're all connected. But right now it's saying make the sacrifice. It's different than what I've been thinking lately. But I'll claim it too. Oh, my dear. Thinking and doing are two different things, though, my dear. There's a lot of things I think about, but I can't do. Yes. What? Because my dog's being grumpy because I'm not paying attention to her. So I got my youngest one come down and be like wrangling the choo-choo. Wrangling the puppy. Hey, Eclipse. I am in a little bit of a foul mood. Someone literally took a whole plant and dirt out of my flower bed today. So, you know, it's kind of got me. Ugh. Leave the job. Is that the sacrifice? I don't know, baby. I don't want to make that claim. Because Because the last thing I like to do is fuck with people's money. And I don't tell people whether or not they should leave one job for another. Or I try not to. Maybe I have to be with myself. Being with oneself is difficult. Right? That's what I'm saying. I came out because every morning, like a little old couple, me and the hubby go out to go check our flowers. And literally, not just the plant. They took the whole fucking dirt. Took the whole damn thing. I was like, what the fuck? With precision, too. They didn't disturb the other plants. They just took that one. But like I was saying, embracing oneself, some people can't do it. Some people can't be alone with themselves long enough to like being with themselves. My brother's one of those, you know what I mean? What? Yeah, like for real. Hold on, I'll show you guys a picture of where it was. And I watched this lady go around my house, come back, and then it was on the camera, by the way. I didn't like sit there and watch her and be like, haha, bitch, take my flower. I'm going to beat you up. You know what I mean? But literally, this is what I woke up to this morning. I don't know if you can see it. See that? That hole right there was about this much deep. Because that plant was like one of those ones that have like the big, yeah. That fucking deep. Precise. And I'm like, what the fuck? No, I'm just asking, is it what I'm saying? But wait, give me a second. No, I'm just asking, I'm just saying, but I'll ask about the transfer. That's my only way out. That's what I'm saying. You can get a transfer and still keep your job, baby. Keep your job. Don't give up your job for any other motherfucker, no matter who they are or who they think they fucking are. And you know what? I have to leave my house, move away, and take care of myself and rearrange. That's the only way out of all this mess. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you ain't around them, how the fuck they can keep on talking, but it ain't gonna affect nobody. You just gotta ask yourself, what is good for you in your life? Because, you know, for the longest time, I lived to stay close to my family, like my family, the hubby's family. And then when you start making your life just around other people's happiness, you realize that there's a lot of false promises, and you realize you must just follow your own passion because it's your life. Yeah, people will be upset about it, but it's not their life. At least that's how I see it. What I would do is, you know, return it back to sender. And then I would start manifesting the things I want in my life. What about them? There's a difference from having a nurturing nature to where you thrive on helping other people and keeping them around, and then, you know, totally neglecting yourself. Hey, Angela. I was doing good. Had somebody steal fucking flower out of my garden. That was bullshit, but Other than that, not too bad. The hubby's been planting. I refuse to get around the garden because I'm in an angry attitude about my flower. And you never plant anything in hatred, ever. Because if you do, it'll never grow or it'll die. Now, kind of why I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go live. I can't play in the dirt today. But at least I can talk to people and do some readings. How did it taste? And see, that's fucked up. A simple little joke. Mm-mm. Eclipse, baby, you don't have to justify your life to me. I know how it is. You keep on doing for others just to keep yourself afloat. Because even if you can't find happiness yourself, when you see someone else happy, it gives you almost a little spark. I'm a godmother to too many kids. But I'm also into spirituality, and I know they saw my tattoo. Well, you know what? I always see it like this. Like, I want to be that old lady who says wise things, but also looks you in your face and goes, you're a dumbass, and here's why. You have no problem, baby. I love somebody that shares their life. Share it all you want, baby, because there's a lot of people in this world who don't care. And there's a lot of people in this world that are hurt, that need somebody who can care. So when certain people come into the store, sometimes I may give them advice about an incense, all about success, and some folks tell me things. Exactly. I'm just going to be an old lady in a cloak who admits she's a village witch and there's nothing to be scared of. Donated for readings. John, if you don't mind me asking, my dear, where'd you donate? And if you would be so kind, put both of your questions into a paragraph, baby. Mm-hmm. Now you. Okay, I see where you donated, babe. If you want to, John, just get your questions, baby. Jasmine, my dear, love the name, but I do charge for questions. Information is down below. Acor or KR Simmerandip. Oh shit. Holy crap. Let's see what I got for you, baby. So you got answered prayers. That's a good thing. Means someone's listening and is offering help. I love a general reading once you're done. Okay, not a problem. Let's see. What do we got for Angela? Angela, my dear, there's a little bit of you need to stop listening to people and you need to start speaking to people. There's always a time to listen and there's a time to be heard. Time to listen and a time to be heard. This is your time to be heard. And once you start making yourself heard, miracles arrive. The weekend outlook and focus on for me. And focus for me. The weekend outlook and focus for me. Focus. Focus for me. What's your second question? And please put them both into a paragraph. Manifesting this month for me. I can give you 3 cards in regards to the manifestation for the month, but it's not going to go into detail. Just so you know, because that kind of thing is a more in-depth reading, baby. So John would like to know, what is the outlook on his weekend? Focus. Oh, I love how people think the same focus makes me focus. Advise as you see fit. It's all good. All right, baby. Okay, so the first thing that we got as for, which one was your first, my dear? The outlook. It doesn't seem like a whole bunch going on, just for the reason that we got the Chariot, which the Chariot, when it's in reverse, means that we're kind of stuck. It could be physically stuck or it could be mentally stuck. But there is a situation where you're just not knowing where to go. The second one, which is currently the present, is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So this means some unfortunate things have been happening or are slowly going to be popping up. So, I mean, I don't see it as being a horrible time just because we got the King of Wands, and the King of Wands is one who likes to be around their subjects, so to speak, or around people who make them feel like they're needed or wanted. So, I mean, it's not going to be bad, but it's not going to be, you know, oh my God, it's 4th of July. You know what I mean? It's not like a big celebration, but it's enough to keep one content. Don't play any mind games with people, though, over the weekend. Or try to make any moves, whether it comes to business or personal life. Someone's got a hidden agenda. Print and all. Now, as far as manifestation for the month. What do we got for manifestation for the month? Okay, so 2 of these are good. One of them is kind of like, eh. So there's a struggle going on. Now, this could be a struggle between you and another person or an internal struggle. But the 2 of Swords is a struggle card, but that's towards the end. Now, it does seem like this month is going to be about working on oneself, whether it be financially, physically, spiritually, or mentally. There is a goal that they wish to accomplish, and some seeds are going to be sown. The next thing that we got is 6 of Wands, which 6 of Wands means praise in this situation. So some good news is coming to where it's going to look good on you, my dear. But I would watch out for the situation that recurs after, because this seems like maybe someone's not happy with the decision. Oh, either way it goes, my dear. Let's see what we got to wrap it up, because I just felt inclined to do so. So let's see. What is the overall regards? You're going to be in your head a lot this month, but you need to kind of take a step back and reassort some things in your life. It feels like there's a lot of unanswered questions, along with a lot of unresolved thoughts. So you're going to have to categorize what you actually need and what you don't need. And don't get too much into it. You know what I mean? Like, not too much into your own thoughts. Hey, I just moved to a different country and I'm anxious about the future. Please tell me what I should do. I'm scared. Well, always keep your head up, dear. A new country is just a new adventure. I would suggest, if I was someone new in a new place, I would look up the places that are in your area that people recommend as hot spots, you know what I mean? Like places people like to go. That way it kind of gives you a taste of where you're at. Always forgot I need to be heard. Hey, Varma. Varma? Yeah, Varma. How are you doing, sweetheart? You can, my dear. All my payment information is down below. But if you subscribe, you do get a free generalized card every time I go live. And once we hit 1,000, we will be doing a week full of free questions. Honey, I already did if you go back into the video. But I'm not going to pull cards on a situation because I do charge for questions, honey. All right, Varma. We got intentions in reverse, so that means our intentions are not clear for someone. Which is followed by ideals and inspiration and a soulmate. To me, it just seems like we need to tell somebody about our feelings. That's what it's coming down to me. Intuition. Eclipse. Can I have a general reading, please? Oh, sure. Why not? Let's see what we got in the cards for you. General reading for Eclipse. You need to stay focused. Your mind is clutter. You need to stay focused, my dear. And keep yourself calm. Who didn't see my questions live? I did not. Can I ask you a question? Do you feel the person that doing what they're doing to me will get karma? Well, let's find out. I know Mother's Day isn't the easiest for everyone. And I know I want to share a little idea that came to me. I'll share your ideas, baby. Let's see. Oh, shit. So we got that one. I'm going to take the one from the bottom and the one from the top. All right. So they are going to get what they deserve. But there's going to take some manipulation to get there. Which I kind of feel is like what they've been doing. Because I got someone that's younger and manipulating. And then I've got the 9 of Swords. So that does mean that they are going to get karma back. But it's going to be more of a mental karma than a physical karma. It's going to be something that messes with their psyche. Yes, you can, my dear. I appreciate you waiting. That was sweet of you. I always find it weird when people park by my house. I'm like, what are you doing? All right, Jasmine, my dear. You have a lesson in your life that you need to learn from, and you're not really taking the time to learn from it. You can't be carefree a lot of the time. You gotta get your shit straight occasionally. So there isn't a lesson to be learned. Not listening to elders, and you're not willing to make the sacrifice. So I'm not sure how this pertains in your life and what you're not sacrificing, but sacrifice does need to be made. That's me too. Like, who sent you? Why are they parking in front of my house? Exactly. Like, you can't yell at your animals for it if you're doing it. You know what I mean? Oh, I love talking to you guys. It just makes the day go easier. Some days, you know what I mean? Jelly beans. Did you get your corn?
Yep, it's hacking the ground up pretty much. Peeling the rest of that back.
You all right?
Get a full drink.
I like hearing from you too. I check to see if you're live, but I usually miss it. I know my times, I try to let everybody know, Tuesdays and Thursdays is when I go live. Good afternoon. May I have a free general reading? Sure. Loss of friendship and ideals and inspiration. So I don't know where the friendship went wrong, but I like to focus on the good. New ideas, new inspiration. Keep it up. You can ask, my dear, but I do charge. Gotta love granola. But if you're subscribed, you do get a free card. So, Sunday. Don't expect any advice from a guardian angel or friends. The answers that you seek come from nature itself. So to me, it's either about healing, growing, or letting go. Oh, do you see what I commented on about the flavor? You said it was unique, didn't you? I just didn't get to comment on it. I hadn't seen it. Give me a second, guys. I'm replying to somebody. It feels like it crackles when you chew it. Medical tasting, not as much as it smells though, with a pop of spice. Ooh, that wouldn't be bad then. Hey, love. You can ask a question, my dear. I just charge. I can teach you, but I have to charge. But if you subscribe, you get you get a general free question, not a free question. General card. One card. Generalization. My mind is everywhere today. I'm scattered. Sounds like it'd be good though. Squirrel. Total fucking squirrel. It would probably be good too. Like maybe since it's got a spice, put it into some kind of spice cake too. I did. So I asked a question. If you donated, my dear, I need you to tell me where you donated. It just helps me figure it out, my dear. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, I might have to try that. I'm literally, the hubby walks by and he's eating a pudding, looking at his flowers. God love him. It's just a weird thing to see. Because for me, I just see him standing there just eating a pudding. For him, he's just looking at the garden. Yeah, loud, my dear. I haven't seen any donations being made. But let's see. May you get 2 flowers for the one that was taken. Well, it was taken. But, you know, I sat there and thought about it. Like, there's no reason to be mad. It's a plant, you know. But on the other hand, I'm like, I grew that plant. that's irritating. Hey, Patricia, baby. But there is, because we had to prune our neighbor lady's rose bushes. So I'm trying this thing to grow some of the rose bushes from the clippings. So if that works, no harm, no foul. Plus, if somebody tries to go into that flower bed, they're going to get pricked by thorns. Izzy Peep! What you doing, baby? Greetings from Europe to all of you. Always forget the Patricias in Europe. Let's see, Patricia. That's exactly what I did with the potato and the honey. The exact thing. So we got trust and integrity. Patricia tells me someone has went back on their ways with you. I'm just laying down chilling. What about you? Bitching about a plant that was stolen. But what I'm saying is a few things that you need to check out. And serenity, so that means your peace isn't really up there either. Greetings and blessings, Patricia. Let's see what Peep's up to. What do we got for Peep? I just gave the dogs a bath outside and it's hot today. Ooh, gotta love warm weather though. Celebration in reverse, Peep. Divine timing. But abundance is coming. So, Peep, you do got abundance coming. But it's going to take a while before it comes to you, babe. Do, 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 do. I think so. I love hearing abundance is coming. You know what's so weird, though? I woke up at like 6:06 this morning. I don't know why when I looked at the clock, too. I was like, but every morning I've been waking up at 6 o'clock or around there. It's not going bad. Just trying to let go of some energy. Eating some granola, which is really good. Right. Well, it's like I was telling the hubby I wanted to get granola so that way I can just put it in some milk in the mornings. I haven't done that yet. I've just been eating it straight, so. But it's good, though. Well, guys, if I don't get up and make dinner, this house is going to revolt. So, on that note, I'll see you guys Tuesday. Happy Mother's Day to all. And hopefully you have a good weekend. Blessed be.